assim.
How's it going, Nick? I'm done with the parts that needed my involvement to complete. Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like this, its internal structure and operation Oh, also, this is for you. Huh?
Nada.
It's a small device I put together just now. You can think of it as an you may not need it right now, but it should be helpful in certain situations. Wait! This thing has a circuit with both small things that float! Oh, all the things that make Paimon special got copied! When Paimon appears with the Traveler from now on, people will remember. It's alright, Paimon. It's only a flying device. But you're the you're so good at comforting people.
Nossa, que maldade.
I was simply telling you what I feel to be the truth. Nahida, you're a natural at this. What you just said made Paimon even By the way, even though I'm the Archon and in control of myself, you may have heard that an Archon's power is derived from their people's faith. However, I'm not as... If we get into a situation where combat is our only option, I'm glad I can... So the God of Wisdom isn't good at... I've located where the false god is. Time is of the essence, so let...
Nossa, ele tá aqui mesmo. Calma. Por quê? 3. Ah, tem até onde na Zuma. Fundição da divindade. Todo mundo que buffa o dano. Deixa uma coisa. Nossa. Não vou conseguir usar a super tela. Nossa, nada a ver com o resto da estrutura.
Wow. The sages wanted to realize their god creation plan without being discovered. That's true. They were already hiding one? Judging from the structure here, the project is a huge undertaking. The sages, but this place doesn't look like it could have been constructed by the Fatui under the Doctor. Sure didn't hold back. They provided a lot of technological... Yeah! Or else they wouldn't... Is that it, though? I've always felt that this Doctor is different from the Academia sages. Instead of being interested in the end product, it... The Fatui Harbingers are all such weirdos. So, this Fatui that they're trying to... We have previously come into contact with his conscious. One is the desire for a gnosis, since he was the other obsession. Is probably related. Paimon knows that he was a prototype puppet for the Raiden Shogun before he became a Fatui. That's why he wants a gnosis so badly. There's no way he'd willing... It sounds like you know the Balladeer quite well. I see. So the more we know now, the better we can plan for and react to any... Alright, time to go.
Ah, tá bom, deu plano. Ai. Dá pra ignorar? Não. Não. Eu fico feliz com isso.
Let's light it up! I'm going in! By royal decree!
Isso é ruim.
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from day! Let's light it up! Let's light it up! Too late for regret! Useless!
Beleza.
By royal decree. Let's light it up.
Let's end this quickly. I guess.
Todo mundo carregado. E tem mais. Ah, vai zerar o Supremo. Nossa, mano.
It looks like we can climb up these pipes.
Caramba. Tá tudo carregado. Fazer o quê?
The pattern on the ground seems all messed up. Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it.
O desenho.
Off we go. Adventure time. Off we go.
Let's end this quickly.
Oz reveal.
I will end you.
Let's light it up.
Too late for regrets. Dare to mess with me?
Let's end this quickly.
Usa ou não usa?
Let's light it up.
We'll see about.
By royal decree.
Boring. Let's end this quickly.
Na moral. Sacanagem. Tá errado de novo. E tá voltando.
Adventure time.
Dare to mess with me?
Let's end this quickly.
Boring.
This isn't good.
Ah, não. Agora sim. Achei que um mecanismo superava todos, né? Mas é o contrário. É um pra cada. Ah, então não é pra eu ter economizado no super.
You'll get frostbite.
Oz reveal. Lament.
Flash frost.
Adventure time.
The cart is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
Por um momento achei que eu fosse cair. Faltam 2.
Let's light it up. Teamwork is dreamwork. By royal decree.
Simples. Já achei que ia resetar, nossa, mano. Mais um. Aí. Não precisava fazer os pulos arriscados. Vacilei.
Let's begin.
Odds reveal.
Evil conquering. Worthless. Here.
I'm going in.
You can't run. Well, toxifying taste. Be a killjoy. We've only just begun. You can't run. Well, neither can I. You need to hurry up.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Useless. Disappear. Worthless. Looks like I went too far. Worthless.
Ah,
Let's
sério.
light it up. By
Vacilei.
royal decree.
Useless.
Everybody stand back. Adventure time.
Lament. Here. Here.
Já era. Ué. Ah, o outro. Esse aqui. Nossa, ainda bem que não pulei. Da hora. Tipo a versão aprimorada dos santuários. Pouco menos ainda. Do nada.
Memories. So dark.
Ele nem vai expressar.
its operational status, we must prepare for the worst. The god they wanted to create is likely close to... Oh no! What should we do?
Paimon can't imagine how hard it would be to
Fatos.
fight.
Are you nervous?
If you really want to know.
Yes, I am. This is I feel not just nervous, but
Curious?
curious about her. To me, everything we perceive in this world, everything we... And if it's a form of knowledge, then it can be understood. However, only fate is about that which has yet to... So to me, that's also why I love observing humans. And now, at long last, I will personally experience my own fate with...
Ah, so that's what you mean. Paimon
Agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
Ué. Sem mais nem menos. Cutscene. Que da hora!
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth? I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now.
So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
Mestre Eterno de Sabedoria Arcana.
This imposing aura. It really...
A body that capitalizes on the Balladeer's original construction as a mechanic. How much effort and resources did the sages put into this? From a purely technological perspective, it's a commendable achievement indeed. It's not...
You sure are something. Dishing out...
But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every gnosis brought forth into this world. Can you feel it? The exhilaration of such...
Nahida wouldn't feel the same things as you.
Do you not realize that you are interrupting a conversation between gods?
The strife engraved upon a gnosis. You're talking to Vat's current peace was not easily won. I didn't personally participate in the Archon War, but the way all those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the laws. There's no point in bringing it up again.
Is that so? Yet I am deeply disappointed that this is a first. Encountering a god in this world who does... No wonder your own people have abandoned you. God. Your judgment is as your existence. Unsubstantiated. This is where everything ends, Booer. The god of wisdom. You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like... Come! Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War. Come and inaugurate...
Bom, ok, tô mandando assim. O que isso faz? Beleza.
Let's light it up.
People human! my command, you shall fall.
Adventure time.
Paquete pra todos? Entendi.
Perish! Feeble human! Get out of my way!
Ah, era Cryo. Parece faz de dano. Não usei tudo, mas vamos lá. Tem outra fase, certeza, muito fácil.
You cannot defy me, mortal!
Tenta outra fase.
Endless cycle begins!
Vacilei, vacilei, vacilei. Nossa. Tô lembrando do shield. Tem mais. Que da hora. Tá, o que você faz?
Tremble!
Certo.
Burn to oblivion!
We go.
Kneel!
Adventure time.
Eu não entendi a mecânica dele.
Why do they never miss?
Ah, então salta essa parte.
Reality
Da
is
hora.
pain!
Ah, então não precisa nada disso. Eu aprendi os movimentos. Da hora. Nossa. O palácio tá na rida.
This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Brewer?
Agnosis.
The data collection is almost complete.
Nossa.
Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me?
Que da hora. Eles nem
Just
lutaram.
concluded the 168th
Que da hora.
Did you know that in the effort to create you, The people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sabzerus festivals and Samsara cycles.
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me? You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
Da hora.
All that battle experience! It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god.
Vai coletar todas as ideias simultaneamente. E cada sonho é uma tentativa, será? Vai combinar todas as informações em uma só e encontrar a forma de derrotar ele.
Now, all of Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Da hora.
Meaningless tricks won't save you.
Direto pra segunda fase. Ó. O bichinho defendeu.
Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you. The first sage
Da hora.
of Lure.
A thousand eons, mine to dominate.
Não sei a hora de usar o supremo dela.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Não sei, foi mal.
I see everything.
O bichinho tirando.
Burn to oblivion!
Commit it to memory.
Kneel!
Everyone hold hands.
Reality is pain! Good riddance, cruel world.
I see everything. Useless.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Grow, grow, grow. Yeah.
Não entendi como que destruiu.
Everyone hold hands.
Ué, eu não posso eles.
Your
Entendi.
new god awakens!
Nossa.
Now, your eyes
Come
have
on.
been
Nossa, calma.
open. Kneel!
Everyone hold hands. everything!
Tremble!
Everyone hold hands! I see everything! Everyone hold hands!
Reality is pain!
I see everything!
Da hora esse ataque. Ele tá achando Fate. Ou jogando Fate, se elas precisam.
Everyone hold hands!
Burn to oblivion!
Hey!
Quase caindo. Vai cair. Aí.
Humans. Filthy humans.
Agnosis.
No! Wait! Please! Anything but the Gnosis! That's mine! Don't even try! I'll never go back!
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
São duas Gnosis pra isso.
This is... That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor. Yes, that is our destination. But Forbidden knowledge?
Ela não tinha acesso ao deserto.
Your inference seems logical enough. Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled then. A second instance of forbidden knowledge pollution occurred during, but I'm afraid it is...
So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and it's also been...
Yes. It's very possible that she sacrificed her... She didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for her... The way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything about forbidden knowledge... I'm just sharing her pain. The pollution of her consciousness. Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution in such terrible... She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow. Yes, her words were distorted by forbidden knowledge, but now we have a chance to find it. We can cross the polluted... And then we'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us the truth in person. Each of us need to be mindful of the state of our... Even with the Gnosis's protection, we must always keep a clear... Don't worry, it should be easy and...
Só ela pensar em macarrão. Barco da
In
consciência.
the air? And why is there a huge boat?
That's the boat of Geez, the monsters seem to have been affected by them.
Ah, que nem na floresta.
Boring.
By royal decree.
Useless.
Ah, agora sim.
Boring. Lament. Here. Worthless. Here. Worthless. Here. Worthless. Here.
Off we go.
Ah, quando foi ainda não.
Let's light it up.
Useless.
Gears of the storm. Teamwork is dreamwork. Oz revealed.
Disappear. Here. Here. Worthless.
Nossa.
Here.
Look! Four-leaf sigils have appeared in the sky!
Um aumento considerável no final.
Let's light it up. Too late for regret.
Here.
By royal decree. Going in.
Evil conquering. Worthless. Here. Worthless. Here. Here. Worthless. Useless.
To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first. We changed direction. Are we still going the right way, Nahida? Mm-hmm. Judging...
Certo. Tá indo até Irminso.
We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact? Huh? But everything's... Hopefully there will... Are you saying you've never met... No. It seems that might otherwise. I think she would have given... Hey! You've done a great job!
Fiquei confuso agora.
So, is this the place you were talking about? The base of Irminsul?
Parece aí, Brasil. Parece demais, mano. É literalmente o mesmo conceito, mas é aplicado de uma forma diferente.
Well, this is the place. We're here to find Greater Lord Rupert. Is that... Are you...
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance? Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. We are manifestations of the same nature. Hence,
We're...
because you are me, and you are me in the new samsara.
the new Samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow. I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Judging from your appearance, I've
Nossa.
thought, but you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true, then am I...
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound when a branch grows into a mature tree.
That's why fate is the ultimate...
That's a great insight. Yes, it's also precisely why you won't be... But perhaps you may become an even greater Archon. I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time, along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quiet.
Come to think of it, sages never... Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Arcane always... It's so nice to speak...
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you.
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me?
Ah, I see. Everything that day, even the sky itself, changed into a color like this. At that time, the seven were all summoned to the
Os
nation of
sete foram
Pandya,
invocados.
except for me. I had to protect the disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, with my consciousness connected
Por isso
to
que a irmã
Irminsul,
daí foi
I
às
sensed
pressas.
something was wrong. The pain started to torment my mind. Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret, thousands...
So what exactly is...
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world, and a form of truth that can't
faz
be
sentido.
understood. It came from the very bottom of the abyss.
Nossa.
Yet the world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all... If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul...
So, there's knowledge that
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge with my strength alone, which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom.
It's truly the world's most...
Thank you. Though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha. Then I compiled...
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all of the forbidden knowledge, but... Things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. And then... I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul.
Porque a
It
Irmícia
brought
estava
me knowledge
corrompida.
and wisdom from the very beginning.
Oh no. I've experienced that pain in your consciousness.
Yes. Even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in Irminsul as memory, and there's no way for me to eliminate myself. So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul, all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and...
Wait,
Dá fim nela.
no.
So you realize what that Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of this world. Removing me from Irminsul means I
Nossa.
essentially will never have existed in this, but
People love you so much and they've missed you so much. How can we just... Is there really no other way?
you're the god of wisdom, Booer.
But this is so...
No need to feel so sad, Booer. As someone who delights in wisdom, these are the words in their entirety. The answer: let the world completely forget me.
Caramba. Ah, então é realmente
We
o
all
que eu percebi.
nestle
Que
under
era pra
the
mundo
great
esquecer a
tree of
essência dela.
wisdom,
Mas não
peering out to
nessa
perceive
proporção,
the
né?
world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting
essência
all
dela.
things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow. I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness.
Mesmo apagada a consciência de todos os seres vivos, será que os registros físicos ainda continuam? Essa é a dúvida agora.
I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people.
Uma cura doença, que da hora!
Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
I'm alright. We've just saved the world, right? So why am I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from. Just now, we used the power of two gnosis to successfully burn. We removed the remaining pollution from Mermaid Soul. Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there too?
Os caramushi. O Dorothy vai pegar as 12 gnoses. Nossa, mano.
Huh? That sound.
I've been waiting here far too long. But finally I have the...
The doctor. What?
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. As I expected, this is the only thing of interest I found among... Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if... I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already...
I left Sumeru. Even the god of wisdom is restricted by the habits...
You mean there are many different versions of you in this world?
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspective. Observation is the first step of any experiment, but observing the... So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into...
Como se tivesse dividido as personalidades. Lembra do Dr. Vegapunk do One Piece.
Indulge me. How does the god of...
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance and reason to exist.
Indeed. It's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves.
Since you're in the academia, why wait until now to show up? You could...
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help the subject in the middle of it? It was my experiment. So why should I
The academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal. You really are crazy.
Nossa.
If the experiment succeeded, you would have had would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions.
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just... Alright, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time to tidy... For example, Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our combat abilities at this time. Besides, you have...
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow.
After all, I'm also a scholar. Naturally...
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence. I understand your scheme, but... What if I were to destroy the Gnosis now, and awaken the heavenly principle?
Awaken the heaven... Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Teyvat and all the laws. Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? Do you dare to...
Gamble? House, I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility.
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays. But this Electro-Gnosis is the prize I attained after defeating what now? As the one who initiated this cascade of...
Price? Interesting. What price?
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me. The most threatening opponent of the next segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous amount... Yes, how very interesting. Can I assume that you... Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't... What did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me, and that's how...
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace being as smart as you are. Have you managed?
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a Gnosis, then deal.
Bem diferente.
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between all the...
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a Gnosis. Do you think anyone can... Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better perspectives. But what I'd like to know is...
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end? Wait, I'll have my revenge!
You'll make this moment count.
You will regret this!
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha, and there won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Of course, I have no interest in being rejected by this city for a third time. Another chess piece. And where is...
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the... Besides, isn't it the Archon's duty? Oh. Judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way.
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange knowledge for the God of Wisdom's prop. Arrogant as that is, it has.
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are...
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Ermin's soul concerning the truth of this world. Once I finish telling you about this, it will be time for me to sit with negotiations. We've all gotten what we want.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
Projeto, ilusão, mundo paralelo, sonho, que mais? Experimento. Esse David foi esse experimento. Vários dias.
Are you awake? Kali says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up! Good morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Come on, traveler.
Bom resumo. Podia ser tudo assim.
Good morning. Looks like you're awake. Yep, yep.
E...
I prepared some breakfast today. Please have a taste.
Credo.
Well, now that I've recovered from Alizar, I'm feeling better than ever. I can eat and Paimon Baxter. Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night. Nope, Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you. Oh, ahem. We're going to hold as heroes of Sumeru. Please be sure to attend. Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. Sometimes I'm really envious of strong and Oh, anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar. Oh, before you leave, be sure to...
Ah, good.
We feel much better. How?
I'm recovering well.
Well, from the looks of it,
It's fine. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Apasia.
it seems once Ermin's soul started getting better.
Yes, but there are... The withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore. The existing...
By the way, we have some good news.
This new...
Huh? You mean he was a...
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting.
And you probably already know all about...
Celebration feast.
Huh? But didn't...
Perhaps. Or...
Come to think of it, Sino doesn't seem like the type of... You and Kale are both Sino's close friends.
Kale has taken over some of my tasks these days. You see, some VIPs have come to the forest recently.
Huh?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidia Forest, and... Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured, and his Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first, but also as a result, work has increased.
That sounds real...
There's nothing we can... But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand.
Ah, right! We're here to request permission...
You've recovered well.
Yay!
Ele entregou as duas e nós pro cara, mano.
Useless.
Nossa, tô jogando impossível. Tá, calma.
Useless.
É, não mudou nada. A diferença.
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts.
Mr. Zubair, I finished tallying things up here.
Is a simple reply really that
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never hurt.
I was thinking. Hey, Nilu! Traveler, Paimon, I got your letters, and here we are! You're the best. Huh? Yeah. I had someone deliver letters to all of our guests.
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now. Nilu is Sumeru's #1 celeb. You have no idea.
If you consider enjoying Nilu's dances having good taste, then because Paimon thinks everybody will love her.
That's right. We all think Nilu is an absolute favorite among those of Master Zubair.
Nonsense. But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particularly good taste.
Ooh, good idea.
There's always a lot going on. Yeah. Traveler and Paimon, could you help if for some reason they didn't... Yeah, we can also check out how... As for Sino, I'm not too... As for juniors... Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler.
Agora que é pra ter usado o teleporte.
Useless.
Nossa, que reflexo bizarro.
We haven't seen Al-Haytham anywhere. What's that? Hey there, have you seen Al-Haytham?
Yes, it seems Scribe Al-Haytham has got, but you're already the second group of people I've seen.
Oh? Who else was looking?
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe. Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the sake.
No way. We're strictly...
Ah, I see. Sorry, I thought...
Melhoraria.
Al-Haytham should be around here somewhere, right? Oh, he's over there!
worthless book and tell me what happened.
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea?
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside. Listen, I came back today only to hear that this...
Oh, you sound surprised.
Would I be here asking you if I knew?
Well, I almost became...
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Ksharawar. This...
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
Huh. What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment. And anyone who knows you as well as...
Oh, you see? This is why I hate discussing anything.
It seems that...
Ha!
Well, then you might as well...
Are you threatening me? And don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your
Don't get me started.
So, what great building...
Like I need to tell you.
No, I think we deserve to know. Where were you when...
I was in the desert for a large project. But considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural in this... which is truly unfortunate, I can... Hold on, wait a second. What?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert...
Ha! And you think...
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his...
Huh? What?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the...
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Oh, it's you...
We're running some errands for Nilu.
Letter?
Nilu said she sent out a
If she addressed the letter to all Hatham of the academy... I've been busy these days.
Have you always been so busy?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been...
Kainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Fort.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other...
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that.
Yes. It's said that when the academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans attaching themselves to the 6th great school. Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6th Among the 6 great sages, there is one. Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now. They were...
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now?
Yes. Normally, new
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge...
Yes, about that. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages. Like I said before.
Oh, alright.
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the academia and the first thing I'll do is project Ksharawar.
By the way, who was that other...
Do we look like...
Paimon doesn't know.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the rep, which is exactly why he always has
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the...
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are...
Alright.
Um sorrisinho. Tá, acho que não tem combate pra aqui. Dois, 5, 4. Nossa, Nossa, dá uns 700 de bônus de ataque.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Worthless.
This is Port Ormos. Now where could you...
Que da hora!
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while.
Dinnerzad! It's been so long since we've seen...
I'm doing well. I don't know if you've heard, but Alizar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got? That's right. My lady is feeling better.
Why do you still call me that, Dia?
I guess I'm just used to calling.
Resignation?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much.
I'm not a woman that's easily When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you were.
So what are you gonna do now?
I want to take a risky job.
Huh? But we literally...
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan, I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that but the whole thing...
Well, I remember a friend...
You mean I'll hate them?
We just came from talking...
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the academia?
What?
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and I'll hate them told me that now is...
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me neither.
Ugh. I'll hate them probably...
But you know, because you're...
In fact, I chose this job from the very start.
Even if being a mercenary means...
A lion has... I'm glad to hear you. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like once the whole dendro... But a peaceful
Nossa,
society...
é mais fácil ler solo leveling uma hora do que ler os diálogos do Genshin.
Huh? What?
Well, no, not yet.
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time? We were wondering if you had received
Olha,
a
acho que
letter
deve
from Nilu.
ser... Deixa eu ver um livro curto, uma casa no fundo de um lago. Comparação com Genshin, dá pra ler de forma mais incessante.
My lady has been
Right.
Não sei se é a tela...
I bet the letter...
No wonder there was...
Sorry.
It must be
É,
something
com certeza que é a tela. Com certeza, né? Mas muito
Count me
provável.
in too. But is there some sort of...
Since it's being...
All right, then...
The feast will be held at...
Sure.
Thank you so...
Oh!
The General Mahamatra... But last time we met, he mentioned that he... As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had... Don't mention it.
Alright,
Eu não teve nada sobre aquilo.
It's been a while since we last visited. Ah, there's Sino.
What brings you here?
He recovered well.
It seems
And
That's good to hear.
yeah,
You're welcome.
but why are you just...
I'm meeting some...
Oh,
I've already talked with Candace and the village, but you know one of the people...
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert.
É, me tiveram amigos. A menina.
Oh,
Don't worry, these are...
I see.
I'm doing well.
Same here.
oh,
Yeah.
Alright, well, I've decided to leave.
what?
It's not that I've given up on being a... I will no longer pursue research like a...
I can...
I plan to leave the academia.
Tataria will return to... She can't teach everyone.
Yes, that is the true me.
The people of King... Stars of all...
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from?
You deserve these...
Sataria's idea will bring much good.
At first, as you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart. As if there were... Sataria. Why? These words sparked something in me. I gathered up the
Azar has received much needed punishment. Though, if
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission, my plan was able to go smooth.
Aside from that,
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I applied for a few batches of it.
That's exact.
Apart from this, we must be persistent.
This is the first. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful. I hope people with
Enough about us.
No, not at all. Nero wanted to run a celebration at the feast. Will also be although
Celebration? It's the first act?
Kanari was right.
It's rare to see that.
No, not really.
Well,
I'm afraid I won't be the messengers. I'm sorry for you and the art. Please keep down.
Okay, we've got all that down. Our job here is complete.
Got it.
Oxe, perdi. Onde é que eu tô? Descarabanas? Não. Aqui. Qual ponto eu uso? Esse.
Today's the big day. Let's go to the Grand Bazaar and see how the celebration's coming along.
Agora sim foi um bom atalho.
Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to have.
You're here.
Ah, there you are.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing a...
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speech.
Nah, there won't be any speech.
Oh, really?
Come join us over here.
Everything looks...
Wow.
Esse negócio de sonho.
The food was everyone that came.
Feels kind of...
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job. And I'm happy to meet everyone that...
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it.
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking...
That's how I remember.
It's luck that brought us together. Moreover,
Yeah, it was almost everyone played. So, would you say we're good actors too? It's such a
Yes, even after being... Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past. The Academia basically abandoned... This should be something everybody should remember. You look
I love story.
no, everything.
Something wrong?
Yeah. What's with that face? You knew all.
Even if those two giants of the Academia are here, those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all...
Nossa. Nilo que falou que ele ia ser testemunho de tudo.
If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised.
Perhaps I shouldn't say this.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices.
I respect our deity's decision. While we're on this topic, what?
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not at all. But every person handled.
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing.
But seriously though, I always wondered if—
I did have my own motive, but it had nothing to do with being a sage. If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long until chaos ensued.
By that, you mean your life working as the Academia's scribe.
Precisely.
Wait, so that's the only reason why—
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite the personality.
You flatter.
All right then.
That's right.
Will you be happy?
It's not about being happy.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy.
Thank you.
There you— Well, how is it? It's the first— You see, make sure you live it up tonight. I'm honored to have her think— I can't explain.
My lady. Yes, I also— What an amazing— You said it. Oh, look who else is— Hello. Oh, I'm so happy. Hey, less of that—
The atmosphere here is good. I don't often have a lot to handle these days.
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings. No, the Grand Bazaar, that happiness. Oh well.